Hey everyone, as you can see, this is a higher resolution video than what I uploaded the other day to the main page. This one I'm uploading to YouTube and then just hooking into the system itself. So as I said before, we're going to try both of these ways of doing things. What I wanted to talk about briefly right now was the presentations you're going to be doing throughout the course. The first one comes up next week and somebody's already signed up for it. Thank you very much, Marcus, for doing that. And so let me just make a couple of comments about doing a presentation in a class like this. Obviously, if this was a face-to-face class, it would be pretty straightforward. You would simply come in, you would have some notes or whatever, maybe you would prepare a PowerPoint or however we're going to do it, and then you would present to everyone. And of course, we are online and asynchronous, which means that you don't have the kind of interaction that you would normally have in a face-to-face presentation. What that means is that we're going to have to build in the opportunity for people to respond to the presentations, and that means that presentations need to go up early in the week. I'm asking for them to be done by Monday night of whatever week the readings are in, so that people have the full week to be able to interact with them. I will have a place within the discussions that you can upload that. You can either use text or you can use video, as I am right now, and talk through your presentation. Whatever you do, I would like to see some notes of some sort, even if you're using video, because people need something they can go back to pretty easily, I think. When you're doing your presentation, I've given you notes already in the presentation, in the assignment subpage, so you get an idea already of what the kind of thing we're looking for, but let me just reiterate a couple of things. This is not just a kind of book report or something like that. I'm not just asking you to just tell us what is going on, although that's the starting point in the readings. What I'm asking you to do is go beyond that. I'm asking you to link the readings to the central issues that we have in the course. This course is knowledge, responsibility, and society. In other words, epistemology, ethics, and social philosophy, and the interface between those things. I've chosen the readings that we have here because I think each of them offers us a different approach to raising questions and addressing questions in the interface between those things. And so I would like you to start teasing some of those out. How do we put those things together? So you need to go past just showing us what's going on in the readings themselves. You need to tell us about the relevance of the areas, and you need to raise questions for other people to latch on to. I mean, if this was a face-to-face presentation, I would very much encourage you to have actual questions written out that you could ask everyone, and that we could, that we could all discuss, that were based on the readings from the week. You can still do that, even though it's an asynchronous medium. I would still like you to raise the questions, and I will certainly be engaged in all of this, and I'll be directing and trying to raise questions of my own as well. But this is the way I think that we can get a kind of interesting high-level discussion going. I'm not interested in a kind of passive sort of a presentation that nobody really responds to, or everyone says, "Oh, that was really nice," or something like that. I don't count that as a really successful presentation. What I really am looking for is for somebody to A, have the insight to what's going on in the piece, and then B, being able to see the philosophical import of what's going on here and relate it to other issues in the area. As we go through the course, I think you're going to find there's going to be another aspect, which is that you're going to be able to draw on the material that's come before. And so the later presenters are going to be able to say, well, remember when we talked about Plato? Remember when we talked about, whoever? Here's how this differs from, the approach that we might have seen there. And so I'm looking to kind of collectively build up a body of knowledge here, and more importantly, a body of questions that I think will help us think through what's important here. So I hope that helps a little bit with what I'm looking for in the presentations. As far as length goes, if you're presenting it, face-to-face, I mean, I would normally think of a presentation at a grad level as being, a full class, which would be a 45-minute class. I would say that your notes should be at least that extensive. Feel free to bring in material from outside of these texts if it's helpful. You can even upload video if you think that's helpful outside of doing your own video. Put in links. I mean, whatever it takes to kind of think through the material and make a case and raise the questions. If you have examples, contemporary examples even, great. I mean, anything that can help us think through this stuff, I think is welcome. That, by the way, will go also for the listeners, the rest of the class. I mean, this will be in the discussion area of the course, and it's set up like a kind of blog which everyone can respond to. And one thing you can do in that response is actually upload your own stuff as well. So you can record a video response. You can upload video. You can point us to other examples. You can do all of those things yourself. So. What I'm trying to say here is that I'm looking to see if we can have a rich conversation on some issues that I think we're going to find are very contemporary and relevant, even though we're starting with ancient figures. So, having said all of that, I'm going to put this up, and if you have any questions about it, feel free to send me an email or put something in in the response section to the page or something like that, and I will try and respond to you. All right? I'll talk to you again soon.